The holes are bigger and ripped up a little bit.
Yeah. And on that note, today's patron shout out goes to Shaded Truths. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you for allowing us to continue to spew this sort of madness onto a place that people actually want to pay money for. So thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Yeah. We love you. Iconic gods and monsters in the lands of gods and monsters. Lana Del Rey. My grandfather's whitefish sea tripping. Thank you. So God bless.
Yeah, and
this is why your
donation. Yeah. Oh, yep. Your donation helps George get a fuller shirt, so we really appreciate it.
Listen,
you don't want to see the pepperoni nipples?
They're not. Are they not donating anything?
People in this podcast and in this Patreon would pay good money to see this, and one day they will. And that's on period, sis.
You've got to see this.
Some people have paid to go see, the things from Auschwitz and museums and stuff like that. That doesn't necessarily mean that, it's a good view that they're going to experience.
Oh,
so let's move
really itchy eye. All of a sudden.
Welcome to the Horror Hour.
We
all go a little mad. Get you.
Here's Johnny.
Hello and welcome back to the Horror Hour, the place where we discuss, debate and disagree on all things horror. I'm one of your hosts, George, and today the foursome is back. It's the one that's, well, what can I say? It's been a long time coming. My co-host today, we have Yutaka.
Hello.
Hello. We have Liam Boyack.
Hi, it's me.
Hello.
My full name.
Because I hovered over you and it came up and
not
I thought,
his government name.
Let's let Luke. Well, it's everyone can see it, so that's not my problem. And then finally we have Mr. David. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well. I love that. What?
I didn't really give a this is why I can't be sincere. So let's move on to the next thing.
Girl, let me tell you right now, you're going to take a second and you're going to listen to what I've got to say, because you have a lot of things to say when I'm not here. So let's just, you better watch your mouth, young lady.
See what a white tank top does to a white boy?
Yes. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Wait a minute. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Those were fabrications. Like, those were Yutaka and that was Liam. I was trying to defend him.
Liam wasn't here this last episode.
Oh, he wasn't?
That was you, me, and Jay. And
I thought he was wearing his regular makeup. That's why. Anyways, it was.
What?
Jeez, oh
what just happened?
I don't. Anyway, moving on. And today we are thrilled and delighted to be joined by our special guest, all the way from over the seas and waters. It's so exciting to be here today with Puggapillar. Hello, how are you?
Oh, please never do that accent ever again.
So sorry. I only watch Mr. G. That's my Australian accent in a nutshell.
I feel like I'm a little bit closer to Kylie Minogue. I'm so excited right now.
Anyway.
You can't use your reference as Kylie Minogue. There are a lot of other Australians.
Not as fabulous as Kylie Minogue. Not as fabulous as Kylie Minogue. But anyways, it's your home.
You've got Courtney Act.
True. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Puggapillar, how are you today? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I was actually hoping Yutaka would be the host because I'm slightly intimidated by the 12-year-old in the corner wearing the tank top.
Oh my God, I'm already living.
I would like to just address everyone individually first, so I can just feel a little bit more of the group.
Mm-hmm.
So, first of all, did not know you guys had Conan O'Brien on the show, so massive fan over here.
If he ate
I'm referring
an
to
impersonator.
Liam.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do know who Conan O'Brien is.
Liam. Liam,
you know who Conan O'Brien
you've
is.
seen Conan O'Brien. Everybody
If
has
I
seen
know
Conan
who
O'Brien.
Harriet Tubman is, you know who Conan O'Brien is.
Who the
okay?
fuck? Wait a minute. Let's
Oh,
roll back the tape.
Harriet Tubman
Roll back
was.
the tape.
Roll it back, roll it back.
Mm. Steven, find the clip.
This
How
guy.
do you not know Conan O'Brien, man?
You know who he is. Sorry, you know who he is.
Yeah. The person that turns
well,
in Terrence and Philip.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
that just destroyed my whole intro, so thank you.
God.
'Cause you did
Wow.
not know who
We got the
Conan
joke.
O'Brien is.
We got the joke. We got the joke.
We got the
Yeah,
joke. It
thank
was
you.
great.
Liam.
Keep going.
I would also like to apologize to David because for the longest time I've been pronouncing your username Zzavid, and I've only just found out recently it is not Zzavid at all. It is Zzavid.
No
So I
relation
would
to
just like
ZZ Top.
apologize.
Yeah, no.
Definitely
That-
not a top.
I mean, excuse me? You ain't putting your foot in my neck, so you don't know what the f I am. Anyways, where was I? Oh, wait.
ZZ Avid.
Oh, that
I was dying.
I've had people tell me it's Zzavid. I've said Zzavid. I'm like, it's weird. So I'm like, it's, whatever you want to call me is fine, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it's gotten to a point where people are now bullying me because I say ZZ Avid, and they
As they should.
fair.
Oh no, but I love it.
Hello to you, Taka, as well. This man thought I was 40 years old when I first talked to him the other week, and that really hurt me to the point where the next day I went out and bought eye cream. So I've
What,
been
you have
applying
people
that
thinking
last
that you're
couple-
gay, that you're 50,
Yeah,
that I
know,
mean, I don't know.
right?
I'm confused. I don't know.
Not
I can be
50.
anything you want me to be, but I don't understand the 40-year-old comparison. But I'll take it if it. This mother Utaka thought I was 40 years old.
Yeah.
And last but certainly least, how you going, George?
Thanks so much. I'm wonderful. You need to type the F down, lady. I fake tanned for this today, okay?
And
My
you look
arm is.
absolutely
Oh
Oh
stunning.
my god! Oh, it's a moth. Oh my god! I thought
You
it was a mouse.
look like the new Little Mermaid. That's how fabulous you look. Yeah.
Oh, David.
Up where they walk. Anyway, hi Puggapillar. Nice
Oh.
nice
Hey,
to
Ron.
see you
Hello,
today.
lovely to meet you all. It's an honor to actually be here. So I
Meet you as
appreciate it.
well.
I hope our guest roast us more often. That was amazing.
I
Yeah.
had that prepared up until the point where Liam didn't know who Conan O'Brien was.
And just ruined the whole
Very odd.
thing
I had everything lined up.
Oh, my God.
perfectly. Yeah, the
You're
rest of our
welcome.
guests need to put some effort in next time.
Oh,
I said what I said. Anyway, so today's a really
want to fight
exciting.
tonight?
Oh, well, hey, listen, I've got the top on. Let's go. But then when I go like this, it's like, let's go out for a club. Anyway,
Hi.
it's what we call versatile. So today we are going to be
There's
talking.
nothing verse about that blouse.
All right,
Ooh.
Spice World, the movie. Pipe the F down. So today we're going to
It's
be.
actually
No, I don't know what it is because it's old, like you. So
Oh.
today we're going to be talking
not as
about.
old as your hairline.
Girl, listen, my hairline might be gone, but it's may it rest
Gales,
in
Gales,
peace.
calm down.
Let's get to the topic, Gail.
It's 9 a.m. in Australia. Come on.
The topic in hand today,
Oh,
we're going to be discussing films that I had to double read it twice, that scarred us, not scared us, with 2 R's. So today we're going to be talking about
that
this
Bill
film.
scarred us.
Oh,
yeah.
Bill's. Oh,
Ooh, I like that.
Who's your
That was
favorite
funny.
Scar? So today
Well,
we're going to be talking about
after Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Woo.
I always
Yeah.
like the dad.
In Barbarian?
No, it just
Oh.
out of the Skarsgård family.
Oh yes, yeah. Now,
Yeah.
there's one that's bald.
Stellan.
Baby, that one looks like a rough. I like that one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get you. It's fine.
No one's surprised by that.
Excuse
anyway.
me. I beg your pardon.
Hmm?
I'm new on the scene.
Yes.
Nobody knows me.
Go. Anyway, so yes, today we're going to be talking about those films that scarred us, that traumatized us, not traumatized us, traumatized us in ways that we cannot begin to explain or believe. Now, I did tell David before when he asked about it to make sure that these films are not of the variety that he chooses to watch at 3 a.m. because we do want to make sure that this is monetized. So he is trying his best to do ones that are not over NC-17 rated.
Okay, so now I have two options.
So I think it's only
Anywho.
only fair that we start with our lovely guest, Puggapillar. So tell us.
Oh, no, don't
Yes.
do that to me.
We've got to, because
No.
normally I don't start with the guest, and then Yutaka goes, the guest can go first, George, pipe down. So so Puggapillar, tell us, what is one of your movies that traumatized or scarred yourself?
Can I phone a friend?
No, ma'am. The lines are now closed.
Oh wait, who's your friend?
I was just going to
Is
pass
it your-
it to
where's
the
your
next
cat-
person.
Where's Milo? Wait, what's the cat's name? Right, Milo?
That was my friend.
My
No, you've just got to give it to us on full blast.
give it to us raw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've actually written like a little list here. How many are we meant to have?
I've got
Usually-
three.
Yeah.
Usually
I've got
around
three. Yeah.
How many have you
I've
got?
got 4. No, I've got 3.
You're f***ing 7.
7.
I think I overdid the assignment a little bit.
Reads us to filth and then comes even more prepared than we are. Oh
I'm
shit! There goes
sorry.
our jobs.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So let me just have a quick squiz of what I can pick from.
Ooh, that's a new word.
All right, so we're going to start off with this is kind of out of left field a little bit. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
the writer, yeah.
I need to hear this reasoning.
Okay, so
Which one's that one?
The second one.
Okay.
Second one.
you'll know what I'm talking about as soon as I mention it. There is a scene in this that I saw when I was a kid that freaked the crap out of me. The spiders in the
Mm.
forest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's something about them. They just look too good. They freak me out. I feel like Ron a little bit. I wish they were butterflies. But I don't even remember where I saw it. But yeah, absolutely terrified me as a kid. And then that goes on to my second, it kind of intertwines with it a little bit. I recently watched a movie called Arachnophobia on my channel.
I love
And
that reaction.
that just reinforced all the fears I have about spiders and everything. I literally live with spiders apparently in Australia. At any time you're within like 5 meters of a spider. So there's probably one in this room somewhere that I don't know about. And then
You
this
guys got
also
the
leads me
big
to-
spiders too.
Oh yeah, we've got the big ones. We've got the funnel web spiders. We've got the huntsman spiders. It's literally called a huntsman. So I'm targeted. It sucks. Leads me to my story time, however. And
love this.
I told you, Taka, a little bit about this the other day. I was going to save it for the podcast today. I was incredibly sick on Monday. I had food poisoning. I was vomiting. I was f***ing shitting. I had it coming out both
David,
ends.
calm
I was
down.
You saw George's
number 3 on the
videos?
toilet.
You saw.
Anyways, I had like number 3. I was doing all the things, and then I don't even want to say it. I felt this little tickle across my asshole, and
I know
stood
what
up.
you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, not that type of tickle.
I know.
This one had a few more legs to it. Stood up. Big black spider fell out of my ass crack onto the floor.
No.
Oh my
No.
god.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I would have killed
I
myself.
screamed so bad. Anyways, that's
shit.
what I just said now. But yeah, I had a story time. I had a spider crawl across my asshole this week. So welcome to
Oh
Australia.
my goodness.
No.
Well,
not fun.
I always get scared that
Happy
snake's going to
Pride.
come up out of my toilet.
Happy Pride, yeah. I got hemorrhoids too, so that was like a bloody hill for the
Oh,
spider.
girl,
to
don't
cross.
start me on them. I had to get surgery. Anyway.
she was on season 2 of Botched. Yeah.
Oh, see, like I always think Australia is such a beautiful place.
It just looks
But then you
hot.
have
It
the
just looks hot.
but then you have the insects, and I'm like, no, no.
Yeah, but we got free healthcare, so there's that as well.
That is, yeah.
We have 3 health
So
care.
do
Thank you,
I.
man.
I'm in the UK.
Yeah,
Wait,
that
you
would be
guys free
David and
healthcare?
I that don't.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're just here like us, right?
I just thought every other country didn't have free healthcare.
No,
Yeah.
it's just backwards
No.
America.
It's just
Jesus.
it's just America.
Well, I'm sure there's
Awful,
other countries.
evil America. Did you know
Not sure.
even Russia has free healthcare?
Well, there goes our monetization. They'll think we're bloody
Can
planning
I
something
book
now.
you a one-way ticket to Russia?
Thanks, Conan.
This isn't the Daily
Can I
News
tell you
channel.
though, I literally I hate spiders so much
Mhm.
that, well, one, I probably would have fainted had that happened to me, because I'm gonna tell you, if I see a spider in my house, I legit like freeze. I don't even move. And I did have like a huge like wolf
See that?
spider that was like I had to kill, that, you know, like
You
the
think a
furry
wolf
kind of spider,
spider's
like
big?
the big.
That's hilarious.
I got my
Big to
grandmother to
me,
come
it's
and
big
get a
in my
spider out my
region.
house once because I couldn't do it.
Your
my parents,
gra-
my parents were away on holiday, and I was like, "There's a spider in the back," and she had to come at like 1 o'clock in the morning to get it out of the house, and then I had to get my
George.
granddad to come the next day because there was a wasp in my room. So I just can't. Australia would not fare well with me. I would have to have constant supervision. I'd be like Ali Larter in Final
Still be
Destination 2.
constant super.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
It's literally like that's what it is. Scary movie. Hi, sweetheart. Just chuck them in with the spider.
Pugga, I knew you were. I knew you were bringing a story. I did not know it was that.
Mm.
Oh, I told you it was intense, didn't I? Like if it was a jumping
You did.
spider, then
I
would have
did
let that
re-
crawl all over it, but whatever. Yeah, not fun.
No, but thank you for
I
being
will
open
say,
and
know
any
sharing.
what's-
animal. This is
Did you know what spider it was?
it was like a little black house spider. So one of if that had bit me on the hemorrhoid, I would have been in hospital. So they're not super venomous, but
House
it would have hurt
spider
my
can put you in
butthole.
hospital?
Some can.
Yes,
Like, we have brown
we have the
recluses.
most deadly spider in the world. Do yourself a favor right now, Liam. Go onto Google, search up Sydney funnel web spider.
Sydney.
Do
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Shit.
When you see the spider, hi, Sydney.
Watch this guy's face when he sees this spider.
I need to.
The deadliest spider in the world.
And it's in Australia.
It's,
I don't like it.
it's a big monster.
Oh no.
We just cancelled
no.
our Horror Hour Australia tour. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Well, I got
Is it
bad
really
news.
that
Even the koalas
nasty?
here are
Well, now I'm
dangerous.
gonna-
They
Yeah.
carry chlamydia.
Well, I mean, we've all had
yeah,
that
they're
here, but
dangerous.
But how are the
I mean,
dicks?
yeah, if I was a koala, I'd be more scared what I'd catch from David than.
Breed.
Oh, I'm looking at it. Oh my god.
No, I don't want to see all that. Yeah.
I-
I don't.
Yeah. Oh god, that is. I'm gonna have nightmares.
damn. Okay. Well,
is not a
thank you
pretty
for that.
Great
spider.
first choice.
That 2-in-1 with the little story there. That was like, I say, you've come prepared. We love to see it. So time to go to
That's
someone
all I
who
have.
exactly for someone
She performs, mama. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm a real boy. Okay, for someone who doesn't is never prepared, let's go to David.
Okay, let me see. Uh-oh. Let's not talk about that. Anyways. I picked because it was reminded to me on the live with you and Nick. And it's Someone's Watching Me, 1978, John Carpenter. This never gets brought up, but I think this was like the first movie that really like got me into that fear of somebody's trying to get into my house and watch me from the curtains and steal my cookies and shit and all that stuff. I like that. So
No one's ever trying to steal your cookies, let's be honest.
well, because my cookies, people think it's like raisins and it's just like the Dinkleberries.
Yeah.
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 Anyways.
Need
That's
to
what,
stop shitting in your cookies.
that's what I didn't realize. So when you keep saying Dinkleberries, I thought you meant hemorrhoids, but you meant like little shits.
Yeah, I get caught in the hairs. And
Oh,
A
kinda
rabbit
ass.
turd.
And then and then some guys want you like to eat their ass, and it's like, sir, you have like that was this cheese platter down here. Like, you gotta come down, Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, but 1975.
We love you, our editor.
Oh.
It's a good job he's got a couple of weeks to edit this one. He'll need it.
Just stick a yellow dollar sign right in the middle. It's all good to go.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's 1978.
Mhm,
It was released a month after Halloween, but it was made for TV. Let's have that conversation. Anyways, it's basically about this woman. And oh my god, what's her name? She's in it. She was in The Fog and
Adrienne Barbeau.
Adrienne Barbeau. Yeah, and she's in it too. And she basically
She got there. She got there quick.
I know.
But she can't remember her last name.
She remembers. Well. Anyways,
He was talking about you, Taka, not you.
Oh well, I don't even know anymore. You know, the 20 kicked already. So it's she's being stalked by this guy who lives across the street, but she doesn't know because it's a big building and he's watching her. He bugged her house so he could hear everything even when she's on the phone. And there's a scene where she gets to the house and the door's open and she's calling the police or something, and she's talking. You just see the shadow of the guy just running behind her. That shit just like really, as a kid, I was like, because I found it on VHS in my house and it was like unofficial. It looked like it was like recorded for whatever. And I felt so dirty because there's that scene in the end when they both meet. It made me nasty. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, it's a good, like you can tell it's made for TV, but it's really like suspenseful. Especially if you know me, I don't like, because there's a scene where she's like locked in and you hear like he's trying to break that door open and it's just, the lights come up.
Yeah.
I love when you like describe these type of films. I was watching our thing back when we were talking about horror TV and we talked about that episode of
Hitchcock,
and you were like, and you know he's inside, and you're like just saying,
just reliving the moment.
Yeah,
because it's like so intense. I have memories like that. I just never forget. So I was a kid. That shit traumatized me. And then when somebody broke into our house, that was it. That was it. No.
Okay. Well, thank you, David. Thanks for that one. Okay, let's move over.
Try.
You do, and God bless you. Let's
Condescending twat.
Let's move across the pond and up north to the heights of Washington. It is Liam.
Dip into the cool waters of
Liam Lake. Liam, give us one of yours, please.
Puggapillar's like,
Puggapillar's like that.
It's more of an ocean than a lake.
I'm just laughing to be a part of the team.
That's usually me, so don't worry.
If you need me on the side to rub a few things, I will, but I'll just participate that way.
Oh my goodness.
It's getting hot in here, Jesus.
Oh
my God, there's a massive...
That's not sunscreen, is it?
No, it's just a cooling mist spray.
Obviously it isn't.
No.
It's these two.
On Puggapillar's live stream, he ate sunscreen.
Oh yeah, I saw that. What happened?
It said it tasted like pineapple, and I wanted to see if it did taste like pineapple, and it didn't. And it also said it was a brightening thing, and it made me.
That only works on the human body, though. You know, yeah. When somebody tells you I've been eating pineapples, you know what's about.
Yeah.
Hey. You never had that before?
Too, actually.
What you talk when you just eat a bunch of pineapples or just like a fruit or something else, but you see like mangoes or something, it sweetens up the
load.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
Juice.
Yeah, the juice, and it tastes because some guys, it's
the salty cream.
Metallic. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, sir, please, enough with the protein shakes. Like it's a lot.
Pineapple salted.
Yeah, it almost feels like I dipped my Freddy Krueger dipped his dick in my mouth. Like I'm like his finger.
Too much iron in the diet. Literally.
Yeah. That's too much. But I digress.
Williams. Yeah. So go on, Liam.
So
disgusting.
me.
Yeah.
My first one, I'm gonna go all the way back to childhood.
Okay.
I'm gonna also travel across to Oz with Return to Oz. The Wheelers.
Yes, they were.
Wheelers were an awful bunch. And me as a child, I didn't like it. I was sad. They were like running around and they were shouting and making loud noises. And I didn't like it.
Wait, you're not talking about
I did like
Oz,
Mumby.
Return
like
to
Chris
Oz.
Maloney's dick.
Return.
Oh,
No,
that. Oh, never mind.
Return.
No, not
Oh.
that Oz.
Oh, okay.
I
never
have
mind.
no idea what the British man just said.
Just
I
nod.
have no-
I can try and translate as best I can for you.
It's easy just to.
Okay.
to not,
Great pick, Liam. Good one.
Ooh. Girl, it's like the blind leading the blind up in this. Anywho,
So Return to Oz.
No, I was Return to Oz. I was, oh God.
It
Queen's
came out in the
English?
80s. I know what you're talking about.
Stuttering.
It did. It came out in the 80s and I was scared of it.
Okay.
Because of the wheelers. Nothing else in it, just the wheelers.
Yeah.
It did make me get scared of rollerblading for a while.
Yeah, because they
Oh,
come
Oh, I
fast.
thought you said wieners.
No,
Okay.
No, wheelies.
Wheelers.
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 What?
Wheelers.
I'm just gonna sit back because I need subtitles.
Them scary. It's the scary men with wheels on their feet. I didn't like them,
Okay.
Okay.
but I did think Mumby was a bad.
Yeah, and the Gnome King was a little.
they
Oh,
usually are.
He was very,
Yeah, but when he was working those ruby slippers, he was like,
yeah, he was very David.
yeah,
I beg your pardon.
He was
Yeah,
like
that's
working a pump.
that's of my era. That was probably me.
Yeah,
No?
you were the Gnome King.
because I don't know what you guys are talking about. So
You've never seen Return.
Never
to
seen
Oz?
Return
Silver's
to
man.
Oz.
No, you two are
it was
the
just
only
a
ones who are like,
joke,
oh my goodness.
because I wasn't there.
Yeah,
VHS.
right,
like,
Okay, Return to Oz.
David, stop pretending that you're young. We all know you're a 40-year-old man.
oh my god, no. Well, I've had many 40-year-old, because usually the wife.
The wives get tired at that point.
Yeah, because they want to try. Like, oh my god, Kevin.
Yeah, the
We
wives
need to
never,
talk
about
the
that.
wives
Oh my
never,
God.
the
So,
wives
yeah,
never want to
that's
peg, do they?
a great option. Love that. Liam.
Howard.
Howard.
Oh.
Howard is such a 40-year-old's name.
Oh, sorry.
I love Howard. Bless him.
Anyways,
Okay, Return to Oz. Thank you, Liam, for your time and effort that you put in.
Oh,
Yutaka?
thank you. I put none in. I got scared.
I know, bless you.
I got confused.
Yutaka, what
Okay,
film are you going to
so-
pull out of Left Wing that we will?
he never pulls out.
What 80s classics coming out this time?
I think you guys might know this one actually, though. And
Oh God, it's hit.
this one scared the hell out of me, but also kind of turned me on a little
Oh,
because
sick.
when you see like the devil in it,
Oh,
well, it's
oh.
1985's Legend with Tom Cruise and
Oh.
Mia Sara
Oh.
and Tim Curry voices the devil or darkness. And it's kind of like fantasy
I
horror.
thought he was in prosthetics.
It's directed by Ridley Scott.
Isn't it where he's in
And-
prosthetics?
Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
prosthesis.
Yeah, with a big
that
horn. Yeah, the
nice-
big.
The big horns, the nice body,
Oh
big
yeah.
chin that David would probably want to sit on.
Mm-hmm. Just slip it up and
See?
yeah, when the
Yep.
milk's dripping down the chin.
That sounds like a David.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, yeah, that's
this
so
movie,
nasty,
I mean,
yeah.
this movie,
Mm.
one, it's shot like in that very almost with that Scream 4 filter or that like the Vaseline lens where everything kind of looks a little, but
Like
it's
old
still,
Hollywood,
it's got
yeah.
bright colors, and then you've got like some scary elves or gnomes in it as well, and like they freaking murder a unicorn. I mean, and this movie was PG back in the day, which we know in the 80s still meant you're gonna see people gutted. Like this movie like traumatized me, but secretly I was just like, I want to keep watching it. And this was, you
Yeah,
know,
for-
when
for the
we all
gnomes?
thought Tom Cruise looked attractive, and then
Oh.
we found out he was just a huge dick. So
Yeah.
Was
you
this
know,
before or after Scientology?
I think this was before.
When did
'cause
that
this
come
was
out?
85. He was very young.
Ooh.
So
I feel like they
but
good.
it's huh?
And needs to
George?
keep his hat on his head.
Yeah.
Oh, but
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
that's mine. 1985's Ridley Scott's Legend. If you haven't seen it, you should. 'Cause it's really good.
Legendary.
Yes.
You want to?
Sometimes you shoot an
Or like
arrow
legs.
and it goes real high. Hooray for
The
you. That's the one who had
How?
the one who had the skeleton in the closet, the one who murdered somebody. Anyway, okay, so my first pick. No, the one
I thought it was my turn again.
you better calm the F down.
It's your turn.
Yeah, I know it. Believe me, I know when it's my turn to speak.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
lord.
So I'm going to go back to my, well, it wasn't my childhood because I wasn't, but it was 5 years before I came out, but it reminds me of my childhood. And that is the 1990 film, The Witches. Because the moment that
The other name for this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moment that Angelica Houston walked up in that joint and started to peel back her face,
Mhm.
as a child, I was like, this was like
A lot.
it was a lot. And then all these women start taking off, like I felt seeing when they started taking off their hair and they were bald, like, and receding hairline, and they had horrible like skin, and most of them were men dressed as women. So David was obviously in there as well. And it was like
Transphobic.
I really,
Not
yes.
I really enjoyed
Right, Mom,
David's
come on.
cameo.
Listen, I don't read Harry Potter anymore, okay? Woo. So and that's like, so I really liked the witch because it was scary. And Angelica Houston was both gorgeous but also terrifying and the prosthetics were so amazing. Like that it was
Especially for the
really
time.
lost David there, he's collapsed. But
My fell out of my ass.
oh, I'm
Wait,
sorry.
hold on.
Jesus, that takes a lot. But it was so good that it was
Oh my God.
when they brought out that horrible remake, like
Oh
last,
god, don't get me started.
it was awful.
That remake was bad. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I love Octavia Spencer, but like it was awful. So if you haven't seen it, I would recommend
It
the night.
was.
Oh, and in the beginning of the film, little Erica, she gets absolutely sideswept through the bloody, like, yanked by some old woman into a, drops her milk cans on the floor, and then they're like, poor
So what's your
little
tacos pick?
Erica.
Sorry. Anyways.
You
Poor
were on
little Erica.
another level, sir.
So yeah, that was my first one. Is a little family fun of The Witches, as I'd recommend if you hadn't seen it. If you haven't seen it, you haven't lived. So back to Puggapillar with his second peep, please.
All right. Zathura.
Oh, that was awful. Yeah, you're right.
What?
Excuse
Okay.
me?
Interesting.
What season
Has
was she
everyone
on?
seen Zathura?
What season was she on? What?
There's a particular part in this movie that freaked me out as a kid. I don't know why it did. It just did. For anyone who hasn't seen this and wants to see it, spoilers. It's like a rip-off Jumanji,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
the house goes into like space, and then this kid
Yes.
who's played by Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah, the
Yes.
kid
Yeah.
from
The Hunger Games.
Yeah, the boy that lost his friend in Bridge to Terabithia.
Yes.
He gets
Oh,
chased
don't.
by like an
Don't.
evil. He gets chased by like this evil robot, and it just scared the crap out of me as a kid. And I don't know why. I thought that robot was just gonna like penetrate my house and then
Oh, and chase you.
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say penetrate me, but we have someone in the call that loves penetration,
Oh
and I'll let
yeah.
them know who it is. They can decide who it is.
Ring and everything. Oh
Yeah.
Just raw.
Evil robot cock ring comes in, slams it in.
Tums.
No lube. Dry. Set it on fire. Hey. Yeah.
Getting by iPad Nano. Let's go.
The iPad Nano.
Well, that would be Utaka.
But that's my child. Like I've picked essentially 2 child family movies because that's all I watched as a kid. But I do have a horror pick if you want that. And I only watched like 5 to 10 minutes of this movie, and it was enough for me.
Oh.
I'm gonna revisit it in October. It was Nightmare on Elm Street, which we touched on a little bit before. I was like 10 years old and I walked in on my mum. Oh, hang on. Hang on. That sounds
What was she doing?
Let
What
me
was she doing, Puggapillar?
pause. I walked in on my mum and my auntie.
Oh.
Hang on. Hang on. Just settle down, boys. Let me finish. They were
It's Pride
watching.
Month.
Well, it is Pride Month.
Mhm.
They were watching Nightmare on Elm Street, and I caught a glimpse of the one of the characters getting pulled into the bed or something, and it scarred me for like 2 weeks straight. I did not sleep at all. I was a mess. It really me up. And then my mum was and was like, "Yeah, come watch this bit too." And then I came back, and it was the bit where he's like walking down the alleyway with like his
The elongated arms.
Oh,
I
yuck.
love
Yeah.
that scene. He's like,
Ugh. So yeah, that movie messed me up bad, but I'm gonna revisit it soon, hopefully. I keep putting it off.
oh my goodness.
A good one
so
to revisit.
have you only seen that one of the Elm Street series?
I've only seen like those 2 scenes. I haven't seen the actual movie. I've just seen those scenes.
And you haven't seen any of the other movies?
Nope.
Oh,
There's
That's
a really
very
great
interesting when I
remake
get out
from
of my bubble.
2010 that I'd really recommend. The remake from
I don't know what
2010.
you talking about? No.
Yeah,
thought you
you
meant
know
something
what?
the
different.
remake,
Fix your
it's-
shirt, George.
Stars Kyle Gallen.
It's elevated horror. Elevated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only
But
thing that was
that's different.
elevated
It takes the-
was the
it
air.
takes the
because I don't know what
original
the f- they were
premise.
sniffing.
And it
Yeah.
runs with it, and it really builds upon the story that they created in a way.
Yeah.
No. The only thing that
I
was
don't know if I'm
elevated
being
was the
baited or
altitude of
not.
the air because they were high. And what the was going on up in that? Anyways,
Basically, there's a lot of old people, Puggapillar, who aren't happy with the film because it wasn't what they remembered. And 2 of them are in this chat today, which is David and Yutaka.
Like Howard.
The only reason you
Yeah, like
like
Howard.
that film, George, is because of Kyle Gallner, not because
because he's a
great plot or this great scary movie, because you've got a boring ass lead.
Listen,
a killer who just
so it's
looks like bad CGI. I'm not done.
You will be when I
Yeah,
fucking
and then
stop you
on
and
top of
bloody
that-
block the screen, darling, and your
Oh
internet
my
picks up off
Lord.
again.
oh my.
Because, honey, I'm the
goodness.
host.
Well, at least you know what?
What, honey?
That's
Tell
the
me.
first.
I lost track when Steve Aoki started arguing with the divorced dad. That's when I tuned out.
Not Steve Aoki.
I'm gonna have to Google who
You
that
know what
is.
though? Oh Jesus, George.
I don't know
I
people.
appreciate that you chose somebody who's Japanese, so that makes me feel happy. I feel
It's
represented.
more so because you
But
have
either
black
way.
hair. That's why.
But if you're Japanese, how are you from Colorado?
Okay, so Nightmare on Elm Street, the
Anyways.
original. Well,
And
you
Shaggy.
should react to it, yeah, because that's a
I'm
classic.
going
It's
to
a
in
really good
October, I
film.
think.
Yeah, an
Yeah.
icon, Wes Craven for Evs. Okay.
Well, I can't wait
Yeah.
to see your reaction then to the second one.
Oof.
Oh,
Get that
a
leather
great.
out.
Now I don't say masterpiece a lot.
But Jay, what did you think about Jay's feelings on that second one?
I
'Cause
didn't talk to her for a week. Yeah, I was like,
She-
that's homophobic.
she was not having it.
homophobic.
Damn.
I was like,
okay.
this movie's fabulous. But anyway,
David's like, I'm exiting the group chat.
yeah.
Bye.
I was like, this movie's fabulous. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nice.
Anyways,
Thank you very much. Okay, Liam, have you fit? Are you? Which part of the nails are you doing now? Have you got time to maybe stop and give us another one?
Yeah. So the
oh
next
my
one,
goodness.
He
Yeah.
really is
the next one
condescending,
I'm
eh?
going with. He really is.
It's all fun and games.
Woo, family.
Well,
Ah,
speaking of
chosen
games,
family.
that is in the title of the one that I'm picking, and that is Funny Games.
Funny games. The original or the remake?
Funny Games, the American,
Funny
the
Thought he said
remake
Hunger Games.
version.
Did you hear that?
No, we're not on a Josh Hutcherson kick or whatever. Look at me. Would I ever be hungry?
Funny girl.
Oh my
and-
god.
what?
I know.
Keep
No,
talk. Just
don't
don't
do it.
mention the first word of that thing because he's the
I wanna
20s
start
hit,
singing
so he's going to
Barbara.
start. Don't tell me not to live. Just sit and put
Yeah.
her. So go.
Yeah.
Funny games.
Oh,
Awesome.
okay.
You know about it though,
Yeah.
George. You're gonna be like, I learned of it from Glee.
What? Yeah, I'm
yeah.
not going to watch that crap. Anyway, go on.
Oh my god. Yes, so I'm picking funny games because yeah,
Please.
them two are gonna,
No, go on. We're
them two
going
are gonna
to stop.
start fighting, aren't they?
Go, Liam. Your voice must be heard. You're ginger.
Bring me the axe.
Anyway, sorry. Also, Jamie shouldn't have been
funny
eliminated.
games.
Sorry.
She shouldn't agreed. She shouldn't have been.
Anyway,
Funny games. It is. I have lost all train of thought.
I know.
It's Tim Roth
Yes.
and Naomi Watts as
Naomi
parents
Watts.
who are.
Fell out his ass again.
Yeah, there's always something falling out of them. And
At least it's not a spider.
True.
I will
Two
I
Jewish
hate
men
answering the
fell
door.
out.
Door.
Two
Let
Jewish
this
men
man
tried to rip
speak.
my uterus instead of going to Miami.
oh my god, you're so silly today. Anyways, woo.
Why don't you take
Yeah.
the other one, David, and then you'll shut up. Okay.
Anyways, Liam,
Funny
yes.
Games, 2007, Tim Roth,
Why did
Miami.
this scare
Film.
you?
I was going to say, no,
He's
you
so
can't.
Yes,
rude.
it scared me. It
No.
scarred me because the idea of people can just come into your house and treat you like that. It was terrifying to the point where I didn't want to answer the door to people.
Well, they did
Because
get
I didn't
invited
know
in.
this.
Also, that explains it.
That's
Well, they
why.
did.
Wait, but don't you have that TikTok star right now in the UK just walking in everywhere?
Excuse me?
Do we?
We?
Yeah, he was on
What year was the
Piers
news that you
Morgan
read?
show.
Oh,
No, Piers actually ripped this dude to filth because he's just walking in to people to film it for the content because it gets engagement, and he's
Does
been
it get good
arrested a
views?
couple times. Yeah,
oh okay.
huh?
I
don't know.
I've seen about a person being arrested.
Yeah, because he's straight up. He just walks into people's homes. Like,
why do they have
doesn't
when
knock,
the doors
he just-
open? That's my
Does he
problem.
say, hi, I'm
If
Chris
it's on-
Hansen for
it's-
Dateline NBC?
No, he literally will go up to them while they're you rude. But they'll like literally he'll just be filming and they'll be like, what is going on? And like you can see the legit fear and terror in these people's faces because they don't know.
You
who this
know I
man
would
is
give
and
him
why
a
he's in
show
their
if he
house.
walked
Or
into
he'll
my
like
house.
or
He'd be running out.
he jumped
Yeah.
on somebody
Yeah.
and almost pushed them in the middle of the street too. But anyways.
Oh, did they catch it on camera?
Go paying the camera now.
Woo. Anywho.
Anyways.
Funny,
But
anything else
yeah.
for that, Liam? Funny Games?
I don't know what I said, where I said it, or how I said it. So fucking yeah. Funny
In
games.
relation to Liam's pick, it actually reminds me of a movie called When a Stranger Calls.
Don't do
Oh.
this. Don't do this.
Don't, it's
I'm,
his
I'm too
favorite.
high
Hang
for this
on.
right now. I'm too high.
Do you not like that movie? I don't.
Let me
but
tell
it
you
scared the
something
crap
right
out
the
of
now, Puggapillar. The
What
remake,
have I done? What am I unleashed?
the 2006 remake of When a Stranger Calls is easily one of the greatest films ever made. And I will stand.
I'm saying the remake is good. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
I'm saying.
I was gonna fight. Hold on.
No.
David was
Maybe
ready.
take 10 milligrams next time.
Yeah.
Dial it back. I'm saying the 2006 one was good. I seen the original. I saw the 2006 one at like it was some birthday party I was at, and I didn't answer a phone
Birthday
for 2
party?
weeks.
Oh.
Yeah, we watched it all as a group. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, luckily enough for George and Liam, nobody calls them, so they don't have to worry about that. But what I'm trying to get at is a great
I
movie,
get
and
phone calls all the time. They're
Yeah,
trying to
because you
sell
work
me
in a
things,
call
but I
centre.
get them.
yeah, but you do have to pay your bills, Liam.
online.
Yeah, but if they do know your number, if you don't call, if you don't pay.
That's why the
Why do they
lights went
keep
out in
calling?
Georgia. Anyway, Funny
Not the
Games.
lights went out in church.
thank you, Liam. God bless you.
Thanks. I don't.
Let's move on to
God bless America.
Yeah. Let's move on to
God bless David's milligrams.
let's move on to Utaka.
Wow.
The
Okay.
aggression.
I feel like George is like a really angry dad.
Yeah.
He is. Jesus.
It's warm.
So I'm gonna
Can
keep
you,
it.
George, can you
Okay,
actually
anyways.
just get a couple of alcohol cans and just crush them and put them on the drawer in the background? It would be so much more fitting.
Yeah.
Sure.
I had no idea who that came from then. I just got yeah through my headphones.
Like the film host.
Jesus.
That testosterone kicked in for a second and then it left.
All right. Well, okay. So you know how the world was just fascinated when Gremlins came out, right?
No,
Well,
I'm bored.
I'm
Yeah,
choosing
well-
actually 1986 film called Critters. Have
Mhm.
y'all?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
George is familiar.
Yeah.
I have to go get them taken care of every other month.
Oh,
It's
anywho.
just like as a kid when you see these things that like, oh, they look so cute and cool, and then they end up just being like those crazy ass creepy porcupines with a freaky face that are gonna bite people's faces off and then shoot out needles to go through their neck and kill them. Oh my god. Or I can't remember if it's the first one or the second one when they form that huge giant ball, and so it's just like going down the like a road, and like it captures somebody, and when it rolls over them, then you just see like their skeleton because it's eaten off all the flesh.
Did you know
It
that
has
Adolf
some kid
Hitler
on
had
it.
one
David
ball?
like that.
You know that Adolf Hitler had one ball?
Yeah,
This
that's
is
why he
true.
was angry.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I wonder if that helps with like shooting.
Because
Like,
it's only
does it-
make it a bit like fast, like because it's less of it.
Because I
Or-
shoot up. Like I shoot a lot.
We
So
know
I'm
you
wondering
shoot
if I
up.
had one knot. Yeah. Well, it like goes up like anyways.
I can imagine
Anyways.
yours being on an angle. Anyway, go on.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, wow, this is news to me. But yeah, Critters I think was a really good horror film. Creepy as but I think when it came out during like when did Gremlins come out? 89? I don't know.
Or
But this was a good film.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gremlins early 80s or late 80s? Early
But
80s. Gremlins 2
Critters was
late
like the
80s.
rated R version, and
Yeah.
it was really cool. I liked it. And one of the dudes from space who was like brought down to hunt them had a role in a Chorus Line movie. So I was a fan,
Oh.
obviously.
One
Yeah.
I can never really
singular
sing. I can.
sensation.
Anyway.
Okay, so
we're
my
both gonna
next
go.
one. This is a film from 1985.
Wow, we are all going in the 80s.
Thank you. And this is a Japanese film. Thank you. And this is called Guinea Pig 2.
Oh, what you want, a badge?
Yes.
What you want?
Guinea Pig 2, Flower of Flesh and Blood. This film I watched like when I was a kid, and it really like messed me up. Have you guys heard of this? No?
This is just a
Yeah, keep
home video
talking.
you recorded?
And this
Yeah.
is news to me.
I heard
I'm
blood, so it is one of
fascinated.
his home video recordings.
Have you never seen
Yeah.
this film, Yutaka?
N-
You must have
Oh,
seen
don't
it.
do that.
It's really
Oh,
good.
why? Because I'm Japanese?
No, because it's from the 80s.
Uh-huh.
You're American
No.
anyway. So Late at Night is basically about this woman
Japanese
who's like.
American, you dumbass.
So basically,
aggression.
God, he
Such
puts on a
aggression.
tank top and suddenly he becomes way too white.
anyway,
Such aggression on this podcast. I don't know.
I
what-
know.
This looks nice, doesn't it? Anyway,
There's
What
no
looks nice?
reason
Um,
people don't like
Can we
him.
rename George to Jeffrey Dahmer, please?
Oh.
I need the glasses.
Talking about his home videotapes about guinea
Well,
pigs.
no, because
I don't
Jeffrey
wanna know where it
Dahmer was
goes.
able to bring guys home.
Jesus.
Anyway, Guinea Pig 2 is about a guy who one night goes out and kidnaps a woman. It's a snuff film, basically. He goes back and he starts her. It's really, really gory. So you'll love it, Yutaka. You haven't seen it. He starts like he basically puts it under anesthesia and starts all her bits, and like he's really like rags her bones. Fun fact about this story: Charlie Sheen once saw it and called the FBI because he really believed it was a snuff film, and they had to go and
I'm
show.
about to call the FBI on you, man.
We've
You've
tried.
got the outfit ready to go. The
Call
backdrop.
Interpol, honey, because
Oh, this man, he murders women. It's a snuff film.
Yeah.
He kidnaps women.
Mhm.
yeah. Look,
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, things were good. So, and it's so basically like, and he them up and then like leaves and she just like becomes just, and it's really like close up of gore. It's just basically a gore fest, and he like puts a in like a fridge. Like it's only like 41 minutes.
Enthusiastic about it.
It does sound like Dahmer
This
too.
is movies that scarred us, man, not movies that turned us on.
Not movies that. Sorry, I thought it was movies that inspired us. I'm so sorry.
Oh, God.
But yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's disgusting. I was sick. So yeah.
Better, good.
Oh, and like it was like up, and I was like, no, Daddy, stop. So yeah. Yeah, I really recommend it. It's on YouTube for free. It's 41 minutes, so like it's you can put it on.
That's the kicker right there. It's free on YouTube.
Like,
oh my god,
it's really easy access for everybody, which I'm always a fan of. So go enjoy it.
Yeah.
And there's several of them. There's
David.
There was Guinea Pig
Well,
one.
because when they're not willing to pay, you just have to.
You have to just do what you can.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my first
With
one.
David, that's usually fisting.
Yeah.
I'm crying. I'm dead, bro.
Don't cry. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Stop it.
Oh
So-
no. I mean, some guys do like pastrami, like a little bit like.
Pastrami. I don't know who that man is. So yeah, that's my one. Let's go over now.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on because this will be our final one. So Puggapillar, choose wisely here. Give us your final.
Okay,
I
sorry.
love how you completely ignored.
Yeah, I was.
I knew what you were talking about.
Moving on.
Thank you for lowering your chair.
Final pick.
Oh,
for me.
Final pick.
I
Give
recently
it to
recorded
us.
these.
Oh,
Insidious. Oh,
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
I do not with those movies at all. I recently recorded the first one and the second one, and I did not sleep for 2 days afterwards at all. I think honestly, I think it comes down to the score, that like violin,
Mhm.
and then I don't know what it is that those movies really, really messed me up. And they're like, that's the most recent movie I've watched, and it has just screwed me badly. So that's my pick, and they're just terrifying. They're actually
They're really
quite
well
scary.
made.
yeah.
They have those really good good jump scares that like really get you.
Mhm.
And again, the
Mm.
sound design's incredible.
And it's very interesting
Darth
because
Maul scared the shit out
Yeah.
of me in the first
Mm.
one.
Yeah.
it's very interesting because George showed us a picture of him doing drag one time. So I was like, why is this?
Finish
Come
that
on, Dave,
sentence.
you can finish it. Come on.
Finish that sentence,
I
you.
was like, is this the director's cut?
I'd say Liam's more the color of the demon than George is.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, was that a compliment?
Because I am the demon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
honestly I didn't love the third one. That was the weird one. Was that the skeleton key one?
oh, the one where he did the thing and she shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't even know. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that
better
was
for the new
I'm
one.
gonna go and grab my cat.
Oh yes, be
Yeah.
my cat. Go on.
Oh God. Oh, what was it? Because wait, something happened.
That hallway would terrify me because I would constantly
Could
think
you
someone was
imagine?
standing
Like
behind
lights
me.
out.
The light. Oh, that's all I've been thinking about since I'm like, I don't know how he's got his door open. I would collapse.
Shit is nasty. But I was gonna say something. Oh well. Uh-oh.
How did he come out of that door? What is this magic trick?
Kitty!
So
Oh
cute.
my god, this is the first pussy we've had on the horror hour.
Ah,
I know.
What are you talking about?
surrounded
David?
by-
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Oh.
It's just me and my mom. Oh,
Sorry, you didn't
What?
hear that.
That's the kind of film I like to watch.
oh.
David, I said pussy surrounded by catch up.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
look. at-
David, check your batteries.
Well,
Oh, not
think-
those
But it's
batteries.
vibrating.
OnlyFans.
yeah. Because when it's vibrating,
Showing
I'm
its
just
asshole
self-control.
off. It's getting too confident.
He knows he's
Like-
on the horror hour.
I
Is it
know
a
what
boy
you
or
mean.
a girl
He
or are
knows-
they them?
I'm waiting for it to turn 6 and then it can decide itself.
Good for you. That's Welcome to 2023, guys.
I know, right? Can't assume a cat's gender.
No.
I say him. Yeah, no.
The cat? I'm not really into bestiality, man. David
That
would
joke
have
was meant
Piglet
to go
going,
somewhere else.
David, no!
You guys took it to another direction. You guys took it to another direction, but anyway. Hey, whatever.
Piglet, no.
Oh my god. I'm telling you, I'm waiting for part 2.
David, you'd have
I am
you'd have Piglet going, David, no!
I am pioneering.
Executive producer.
I am pioneering. I am. I want a franchise. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want.
Okay.
And I'll be on the red carpet.
I know. I'm working on it.
Yeah. Taking the tickets off people.
Yeah.
So go on then, David. Give us your final one. Why not?
Oh, I'm gonna do this one because you were talking and reminded me of 120 Days of Sodom.
Oh my god.
I thought we'd finished talking about this film.
No, I'm not done yet. Puggapillar, have you seen 120 Days of Sodom?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but based off the title alone, I'm already scared. So,
You should be.
You should be.
Or 120 Days of Bottom. But anyways, no. But the point is that this movie is nasty.
I thought it was 120 days of Padum.
Well, depends what
Adam?
region you are on. Yeah.
This
It's
is
not really
sequel
hit
to
America yet.
127 hours, or
No, it's not like
Yes.
127 hours.
Well,
It's
yeah,
It was
no.
James Franco's punishment for all his crimes against women.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this episode.
Allegedly. The point is,
Actually,
So yeah, let's talk about 120 Days of Sodom. That'll really help us with the
well,
monetization.
this is basically a movie that, yeah, I might react to it. I don't know, maybe but it's basically about this group of rich guys, powerful guys that collect these young boys and girls, underage, very underage.
Oh my god.
And they put him in this abandoned mansion, as huge as whatever. And they just decide to torture them mentally, psychologically, physically. Like there's one scene that I always go back to because this is where I had to stop the movie and I had to walk away. Is when one of the guys.
Why do you go back to it?
Because I need to see how it finishes. So I need to, So he takes the girl by the hair. Oh wait, before that, he takes a shit on the floor, and it's like, it's very like, wet and and all that stuff. And he takes her hair by the hair and drags her to the floor and makes her eat it.
Oh.
Baby, when I tell you, I was like, no. Yeah. And I saw this movie before I met Yutaka. So then what?
What? How dare you? Oh.
But yeah, no, a lot of more nasty shit happens.
Oh,
It's so nasty because it's like,
oh gosh.
yeah, it's a lot. It's too much. Like I like a dare would be to make somebody edit and react to that movie for YouTube and try not to get blocked because it's so nasty.
How old were you when you watched that?
I was in high school. I was like a freshman, I think. Yeah. So I was like the age of the kids in the mansion a little bit.
Oh
So it was,
god.
like, very like, ugh.
That is traumatizing.
And why did you
Yeah.
watch it? Was it just like curiosity, or was it like
Well, because I had heard,
scared,
I read this article that were like traumatizing movies or something like that on Google and all that stuff, and that was one of them, and I was like, ooh, okay, this sounds like like, oh, international, So I was like, oh,
International.
so
Who's
I
feeling
saw it,
bougie?
and it was so nasty because it looks like there's a fly on the wall, like the camera feels like a fly on the wall, so it just feels like you shouldn't be watching, and it's just the things that they do to these young people. Oh my god, it's nasty, and you see them all kissing the younger, making up. It's too much. Yeah.
The director was murdered.
I might make Nick react to it. Yeah. For
That was so out of pocket. The director was murdered as
Just
well.
so dead.
Like, if
Yeah.
you like, I'm not telling you to see the film at all.
I am.
Yeah, I know you are. But if you read the history of the film, it is so like wild because I think originally like the film was stolen and they couldn't find it. And like it was like this whole conspiracy type shit. But yeah, then he ended up getting murdered. The end.
So we're not getting a sequel?
I can direct it.
122 Days of Sodom.
169 Days of Sodom. Yeah. No, but that movie is disgusting. It's too much. It's too much.
Bridget Jones' Diary 2, 123 Hours of Sodom.
Ooh, I like that.
Edge of Sodom.
Just shit on Renee Zellweger.
Oh.
Oh. You won't forget me, will you? Yeah, we did. Okay. So, Liam, what's your last one?
Oh dear.
My last one is The Strangers.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't watched this
Because-
plan to, so I need to.
Well, he
I
won't
will say
spoil
no
it.
spoilers then.
Okay, no
It
spoilers.
scared
Cool.
the shit out of me. I can't look out of windows on a nighttime. I think that's all I can say without spoilers.
What about
But
the
you
acting?
could
Well,
actually
you know-
say spoilers
wait a
because I
minute.
don't understand what you say anyway.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Do you-
well, yeah, there is that.
do you not know anything about the movie?
I know the premise. I know
Okay.
it's
Okay.
strangers invading a home, and
It's
that's all I know.
traumatizing.
I was gonna
It's
watch
sick.
it soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some of the scenes in that, even some of the scenes in the house. I remember watching them be like, "Duh,"
Mm.
and just like spending however long that movie is just with a constant feeling of like
Boner.
unease
Oh.
and wondering if someone was watching and wondering why I was bleeding. And then I was like, oh yeah, St. David, I got fisted again.
But it has to go through the herpes sores. So it's like a little bit,
Yeah.
it has a little crunch. Yeah.
Bit of resistance.
Yeah.
George knows.
I've never
Absolutely.
had
Yeah.
that. Thank you. That's one of the things I haven't had.
Mhm.
And that's on period, sis.
But yes, The Strangers
Sis
is
is what
an
you have in
extremely
your ass.
traumatic,
It is
an
traumatic.
extremely traumatic adventure
Yeah.
that I
I've heard the
still.
sequels are terrible, though.
No,
What?
no,
No.
no,
Okay.
no,
No,
no.
it's it's different, but it's not terrible. It's not in the
Shots
same
fired.
vein.
Don't talk about my man. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
The sequel is actually really good. I know
Okay.
people didn't like it, but it went with
Yeah,
a
no, I
different
think the
tone, but it
sequel's
was
good.
fun.
Yeah.
that soundtrack alone, that was like,
Oh, that
Mm.
soundtrack was
Yeah.
banging.
Yeah.
There's no prom night. Go on.
sit
Oh.
on it and spin. That's what you can do.
You're just egging them on.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yes, even though it's very rare that I can rewatch films that do traumatize me. Do rewatch The Strangers quite a lot. Clearly, I'm just a glutton for punishment.
It's a
Well,
great
yeah.
film.
In the nicest way, I think you guys began as strangers for me, but now we're friends.
Aww.
We can get that on
I
a
feel like
t-shirt.
something's.
I love
Feel like-
you. Oh,
Oh my god!
Piglet, no! Well, that's not Piglet. Never mind. That's Barney.
when I die, that's gonna be my legacy. That is Shindy.
Yeah.
It could be on your graves or your
And I am very okay with that.
We'll have everybody show up to your funeral and like a Winnie the Pooh outfit.
Oh yeah, and just drizzle honey on my casket.
Oh, yeah.
that'll be
And
kind.
bacon.
Well, that'll be kind like just a
Oh.
little like oh.
That'd be kind of hard.
He'll be getting an unmarked grave. So,
Ooh.
Yutaka,
That
Oh
when
my
AIDS
Lord.
comes back around.
did you see
Yeah.
they've cured four
Super-
people of
Super
HIV?
AIDS.
They've cured 4 people of HIV because of something. They had a bone marrow cancer thing that they did. Anyway,
Were you not available for?
no, they still said there's 38 million of us to go. Everyone watch American Horror Story New York City. So
Do not.
No, it was dreadful. Jesus, it was worse than. So you
I was able to get through it though.
really well. That's
Yeah,
because
not
you,
the other
you,
one, the last
you
one.
loved it, didn't you? I bet you were like, "Whoa."
Yeah, well, I had like 2 up my ass when I was watching. But
Yeah, all the
yeah.
leather.
yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Tom of Finland look. Yeah.
Yeah,
But then I would put the barbed wire around the.
hmm
Yeah, and then I would just like,
just for a bit of flair.
well, because I wanted the blood, because then that's when I feel pussy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God love you. Anyway, Yutaka, what's your final pick, please?
Sometimes I shock myself.
I know. And you don't edit these, so that's why I love it even more.
You better go and send Steven a bunch of
I know.
flowers.
I'm gonna have to be
The
like, hey,
things that I
Steve.
edit out
Bunch
of
of
my videos.
I know. Oh,
Yeah, I would
God.
love to see your full length.
Oh, no,
thing.
you don't.
Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on.
You love to see his full what?
Oh,
Uncut.
I was
uncut.
about to say, I would love to see.
No, he's
his
He's
full-length
American.
reaction, but
Full
I
length.
accidentally stopped, and then it was. I'd love to see your full length, and I just don't.
Yeah. It's not that much. It's fine. It's the video. Oh yeah.
It's no George.
Yeah.
You know, what you should do, Puggapillar, is ask to see his Poughkeepsie tapes video.
Yeah,
We're
I
all waiting
never
for that
releasing-
one.
I never releasing that video.
can you just
'cause that
send
video-
it to me on for my
Uh-huh.
birthday? It's on the full, just
Mhm.
full. I'll pay you for it, full unedited.
I want to send you something else for your birthday.
I'll pay you for my birthday present.
No, it's not. It's nice. It's nice. It's a trip. It's a trip.
To where? Go on.
Oh, shit.
Russia.
Syria. Anyways,
Is
but
there a war
anyways.
going on there?
Oh, Jesus, George.
It'll
So
be
anyways,
black
I'm gonna pick. I'll go with my final one. It's a sequel to one of the films we did kind of briefly talk about. Well, you guys talked about the remake, which is really good, but there's also the original When a Stranger Calls. And so they did a sequel called When a Stranger Calls Back. And
That's the one. That's the one. Part one is great in the beginning, but this one is like It's a great movie.
This
Yeah.
one messed me up. You want maybe this is also why I love home invasions.
Oh, you're sick.
You know, that's my subgenre. But I will say this film though, it is so creepy because part of it obviously is the man calling, terrorizing, but then what you end up finding out as well is they're like I don't know if you'd call them a makeup artist or whatnot, but they would literally blend into the background.
The break.
Oh my God. You wouldn't know they were there until they opened their eyes.
It was like
Ew.
Adam's Family. Remember when Wednesday with
yes.
Debbie? But this one was
Yeah.
like it was like cute for the it was good, but this one was genuinely like because the eyes were so white. I was like, it was awkward. It was genuinely anyway.
It was so, oh gosh, it was creepy as hell. And part of it too, the whole movie was like, not only was this girl like, did she get away, but this man was back to re-traumatize her.
Mhm.
It was crazy, and it was good. I mean, it's not a sequel people talk about a lot, but it's definitely up there.
Didn't even know
for-
there was a sequel.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
so good.
it's so good.
Can I put a bookmark? Puggapillar for Halloween. You have to buy a replica of the nun, just like the tall, and just have it like
Okay,
right
that
at
was
the end.
actually one of my picks. If I got to it, was The Conjuring 2. That scene.
That's the one. That's the
Ugh.
one.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
you should
one right
put
there.
it
That's
down,
the one. The only
down
one.
the
Yeah,
bottom of
You want me to get a nun?
Yeah,
but just like
You
then just
should.
got half, so like it looks like it's just.
Oh, your video. Oh, I would eat it up. I'll be like, oh, he looks
If
so
I
good.
go and shut the blinds, that hallway is legit dark and it's scary.
I would.
Ooh. Or you could just like buy the hand of the thing from Insidious, and it may look like it's just like creeping out from the side or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be everything. That'll be
There's been
everything.
a couple of videos where I've actually I've cut for a second and then I've gone and peeked my head around the corner and then I've edited it in, but no one's picked it up yet.
Oh,
So I'll
no,
like
we'll have to go
slowly
back
put a
and watch
hand
them.
around the corner. Yeah.
I mean, I'm usually high when I'm
No
watching
one's
reaction
picked it
videos.
up.
so I can't.
Yeah, free promo.
Yeah.
But yeah, like legit, when I watched Insidious earlier this week, I had all the windows and that shut. That hallway was dark. I was legit just turning and checking every like 5 minutes because I was so freaked out. No kidding.
I love that.
Mm.
I love when people get scared.
No.
Now I'm definitely gonna have to get the nun up on the wall.
You have to. You. Oh my god, so good. Hey, you're gonna her. Oh,
I mean, that sounds like our brand.
yeah. Yeah.
You okay
Well,
there,
yeah.
Mary?
But when she's giving head, she's gonna like stab you in the.
I think
in the-
he's
like in the belly
I
button.
think
or
he's
something.
getting attacked by bugs.
Sorry, there
Yeah.
was a mosquito.
Okay, well.
Just beat it up.
Well, shit attracts. I don't know.
George, you got to show the mosquito who's boss, man. You've got the tank top on. Beat it up,
And
call
the
it
nips.
names, abuse it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a
You're
bit
sucking
sucking
think
my
it's food.
blood. Bang.
Disturbia on by Rihanna. Bum bum Peter.
Well, I'm not shit.
Is that the end, Yutaka?
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
were all focused on you trying to kill a mosquito.
Sorry, I had to pull focus.
Wasn't sure if you were doing like the Black Swan with those flailing moves.
Maybe you should start cleaning your bedroom.
I have a cleaner. I'm not cleaning it. Somebody else does.
Oh my lord.
I mean, she's only supposed to clean the house, but I pay a bit of extra under the side so she cleans my room. So my last one is
Poor lady.
Her name's Lydia. She's a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
You should drop on the room just one day.
Does she know? She does know because sometimes I leave some stuff out. The poppers, she's like, oof.
Oh God, did she clean your rag?
So she's witnessing a lot more than Jehovah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is. She's
hope
witness to crime
God.
scenes and
Yeah,
no, not the rag. The rag's
your rag is disgusting. We need to
I
talk
do
about this.
wash it.
Huh?
But
Like,
there's
the
no
CDC is concerned. Like,
Please. So just a reminder, we do have a Patreon where we do have an after-hours show. And in that after-hours show, we will be discussing George's rag.
Oh, it's back.
You can join that Patreon for as little as £1 a month.
$1.
Where you do get early access. Sorry, $1.
pound,
$1
$1. Oh, do they get change back?
that'll make you holler.
Hey, well, I want to see my last one.
Oh, let's say your last one.
No,
was just-
cut him off. End the show.
Thank you for joining us today.
It's a Mexican film from 2015.
Oh,
It's called Atroz, also known as Atrocious in English. Is that how do you say atrocious in Spanish?
atrocidad.
Atrocia.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, it's a different. Okay, well,
It's 2000.
hey,
It's
I'm Mexican. I don't know. I don't live there.
Atroz is how it's like spelt. Atroz. Anyway, well,
Okay,
it's called Atrocious.
yeah, okay, yeah.
So
That's what it's called.
it's another short film. It's a part found footage, part not, but basically very similar to the last film. Very good if you like gore. It's
Oh.
great. Like there's people being tied to pillars and like someone who gets set on fire in a basically like at the beginning these cops they chase this car, knocks over this woman in the road, and the people get out the car and run off, but in the car they find these tapes, and it turns out that the people who own the car have been naughty boys and have been kidnapping people and tying them to pillars, and it's very, very gruesome. Yutaka, you would really like it. I'd recommend it to you because you'd be like, oh. So
Why? Because people confuse him for Mexican sometimes.
no, that was Liam, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well,
I thought it
so-
was Jay.
Only on special occasions when I want to dress like Jessie Nelson.
is that the one from Not the
Ooh.
Spice Girls? What's it called? Little Mix.
Little mix.
Little
Yeah.
Mix.
Oh, did you see that they were reading Miss Scary Spice? Was it
No.
she scary? Is she Scary Spice?
Mel
I don't
Mel
know.
B.
Mel
Because
B,
of that
yeah.
Queen of the Universe.
Yeah. But just the look on Trixie and Michelle, they were like, the don't take it too seriously. That shit was fun.
Puggapillar, I'm straight like you. I have no idea what they're talking about. So
I know
Oh,
Little Mix is.
bend
That's
over.
Balagny. Jesse Nelson. Balagny.
yeah, that's
That-
that's Jessie Nelson.
Hey.
She's the one that went to try and do a solo career and it just bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our African
Yes.
queen. Yeah. Our
I'm
African queen.
familiar, okay?
No, do you know what
She
Queens
is
of the
is she-
Universe
yeah.
is?
George, how
What?
about you pipe down with the attitude and finish
No,
your pick?
because that's what we were talking about, and that's why I said I'm straight like you because I've never seen that show. Thank you, Yutaka. You can bring the down too.
Oh,
So yeah, so really I would
my
recommend this
lord.
film. It's very good if you like
It's
gore,
like
if
going
you
on
like
a
horror.
Trip
It's also
with
You're
a
available-
being so silly today.
Yeah, that's so silly. I love it. So I'd recommend it. It's also free on YouTube. It's an hour and 19 minutes.
Is your demographic like poor? Like what's happening? I don't understand.
No, it's just like give the people, there's like a thing going on at the moment. What's it called, Liam?
A
Fuzzy
recession.
living.
Yeah, cost of living crisis. So like
It's a
people,
yeah,
yeah,
recession.
people might want to be like,
Well,
want to
then
save,
just don't be poor.
right? Like get your parents to pay. That's what I do.
Yeah, with you today.
So yeah, that was
Why
great.
you're homeless, just go and get a home, loser.
Yeah, like I don't know what's the fuck is the problem. Like people make it so difficult.
Get on your bike and look
Yeah.
for work. That's what
Like,
I always
girl.
say.
Yeah.
Or
So
get on the corner.
In the
and look
words
for work.
in the words of Jasmine Masters. Hello, is this KFC? Are you hiring?
Exactly.
I will be down to pick
I
up an
love
application.
KFC.
Goodbye.
You never seen that?
I have no.
No,
I
love
love.
KFC. Oh,
He talks
Oh,
about it
KFC.
all the time, and I don't. I'm like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, I don't go to KFC, and it's like down the street, but that's not.
No, you
KFC
like
is
to
demonic.
make yourself suffer and have Chipotle.
Excuse you? Chipotle is fabulous.
No, but he
Yeah.
gets it, and then he says like the day later, he's like, I shouldn't have got it.
Oh.
Well, sorry.
Oh,
You don't have to
he's a
apologise to
giant
me.
contradiction, and he eats Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Chick-fil-A as well.
you know the
Ew.
motto.
Is that the
whatever's
gay
good for
one?
us actually hurts
Yeah.
us, and that can.
That's the one that
Who's
don't
racist?
like
get
the
anything
gays.
better for Chipotle.
Who's racist?
Who's
Chipotle.
racist? Who?
KFC's racist. What?
Is it?
Wait, I'm confused. What's happening?
What the f- is going on? What is happening?
I don't know, but thanks everyone for watching today. I want to thank our guest Puggapillar, who's congratulations on managing to survive. I don't know what length of time it was,
Yeah.
but the length of time that you had.
And he
if
has a
people-
child.
yeah,
Still.
if people do not know who you are, which would be shocking to me, where can they find you? Where are you accessible?
And do you show
Somewhere on
feet?
the internet, just Google it.
Thank you.
We'll put the links in below, everyone.
Yeah.
It's really easy. Yeah. I don't, what was I going to say? Oh, David, hi. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you believe in God, God bless. If you don't, okay. Don't forget that if you're interested, I mean, Liam kind of said it before, but there's like a Patreon where we do have early access to these episodes. You can also get access to our After Hours podcast, which we'll be filming shortly. Watch-alongs, live streams, and all that jazz. And then you can.
And he has a song out, guys.
Yeah, King G, it's available, and there's going to be a remix coming out with one of our subscribers, Craven. She's performing at Pride this tomorrow. How exciting! Anyway,
And don't worry, the vocals here have no reflection of the vocals on the song. So
no, because they have been pitched to F. So, also, if you're interested, if you want even more details from us, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We're at the Horror Hour TV. And we've got, I mean, everything is in the description below, guys. You can head down there and you'll find links galore, baby. So thank you so much.
10 minutes ago.
I could have said it, but you know what? I was being taken over by David, just shaking his head, and his eyes are getting smaller and smaller as he goes. So God bless, God night, and we shall see you all.
You just talk too damn much.
You have been listening to the Horror Hour. See you next time.